Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Exceedingly Exhausted Thursday. Whew, I am tired with this 3-hour commute. It's an hour and a half each way. I'm exhausted. So we're going to get through this as quickly as possible. God was talking to me about tiny little resets in our lives. A lot of times when I wake up, I'm like, thank you, God. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And I don't know about you, but when I wake up cranky, I'm not rejoicing and be gladding in it. So there are times when you're like, okay, I'm exhausted. I'm cranky. I cannot do this, Oh, I'm going to put that up there a little bit. There we go. And I'm like, I cannot go on. I can't, And I'm like, this commute is a killer. It really is. And then God reminds me, hey, why don't we do this the night before? Let's do a little reset the night before. See, my laundry wasn't getting done. My dishes weren't getting done. My floors weren't getting swept and mopped. There was just chaos everywhere in my house. And I was like, you know what? This needs to change. So I started to pray about it, and God said, okay, let's do a 10-minute reset at night. And no, this is nothing new. Everybody on the planet's done this before. But it's been a while since I did anything at night except come home, eat, and fall into bed exhausted. So I decided, 10 minutes, maybe a minute, right? So the first night I had a lot. I mean, I had stockpiled dishes, I had tons of laundry, I had tons of everything, and I wiped down the sinks and the counters in the bathroom and in the kitchen, and I did a load of dishes. My dishwasher is on the fritz, so I did a load of dishes by hand, and then I put a load in the laundry, and then transferred it to the dryer and went to bed exhausted. And I set out my clothes for the next day. Clothes, jewelry, makeup. Yeah, I know it's the little things, but I just wanted to make sure that when I got up the next morning being exhausted, I would have something to wear, I would have the jewelry to match, and I grabbed the makeup that I needed. And so I started to set up little areas in my house. I have a coffee area, I have a coffee bar, but I also have my commuter mug, and I have a coffee area where literally the only thing I have to do is add water, add coffee, and then dump it in, put it on the table. My table is my clearinghouse. I'm going to grab it and go out the door. So I'm with my lunch for the next day. I always bring my lunch. So I put all the dry anything in the bag. It's ready to go. And then I make my lunch the night before. Put it in the fridge. It's in a certain spot in the fridge where all I have to do is grab it out, throw it in the bag, put the bag on the table. So I cut time in my getting up and getting ready in the morning. So I had time for food and water and litter for the boys, for my 2 cats. I also had time to sleep in an hour. I had an hour's back of my day. And then I had 20 minutes of playtime. So if I had a full commute, I was ready to go earlier. If I, had a lighter day commute, I was ready to, I could have that 20 minutes back in my life. So it was an hour and 20 minutes that was a gift to me every night. So every night I do clothes, makeup, jewelry, coffee. I'm so tired I can't even think. Coffee and my lunch. I get everything. If I have to have something I'm bringing to work with me, I make sure it's in the container that's going to work. So I make sure that when I walk out the door, my house is relatively clean. It is relatively set for success. I'm setting myself up for success. I make my bed every morning. And this has actually been working. So Exceedingly Exhausted Thursday is not as bad as it could be. I'm still exhausted. I'm still exceedingly exhausted, but this tiny little resets has been helping me more than you know, because my mental health feels better when the house is clean. My body feels better when I have matching jewelry and my clothes look okay. I feel like I'm taking control of something, right? But the most beautiful thing is that when I have my reset on my day from God, I wake up and say, good morning, God. I get another chance. I don't know about you, but I love waking up and going, thank you, God, for the second chance. Thank you, God, for the 350,000 chance. Thank you, God, for a new day. This is a new day. This is not the past. This is a new day where we can make a difference. We can have a God wink. We can have, a God divine encounter or a divine intervention. I mean, I have seen so much of God in my life that I can't help but trust him. Even though I just recently, he convicted me about trusting him. And I'm like, okay, God, things need to change. I'm going to trust you in this area. So if you are here today and going, hey, I need time back in my morning, maybe this will help you reset your morning, also reset your evening, and reset your time so that you can have some time with Jesus and you can have a beautiful day. Once again, this is the day the Lord has made. We haven't made it. The Lord made it. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye.